Happy Tuesday. We need to talk about tagovailoa and how he is quite literally playing the game of fuck around and find out with his brain. I'm not sure if you all saw his press conference yesterday. I haven't watched the full thing. I've just seen clips, but the clips that I have seen are quite concerning. And I genuinely hope that he does have a support system around him that's like, hey, it's not worth it. But based off of some of his responses yesterday, I'm not convinced that he has people saying, hey, it's not worth it. Because he literally said, like, I love this game to the death of me. Now, folks in the NFL on CBS TikTok are saying subtle foreshadowing. This is not good. For some perspective, I was born in 1996. I'm 28 years old. Tua was born in 1998. He's 26 years old. It is scary to see people my age, or like literally in my age group, who are risking their life. I know somebody is going to say, oh, but they're not a first responder. But y'all, I get it. They make millions of dollars. But how are they making the millions of dollars? By what? Using their bodies. Their bodies are their capital. I hate to break it to y'all, but athletes, they are playing into capitalism just like the rest of us who are, maybe we're working more of a traditional 9 to 5. Yes, they're getting paid millions, but that doesn't change the fact that they are still human beings who are quite literally risking their bodies to play a sport that one day is not going to love them the way that they love said sport. And that is the saddest thing about being an NFL fan, because that's exactly why there are fans who refuse to see these players' humanities, because it's like, but they're making millions of dollars. And it's like, but they're still human. The only way they make these millions of dollars is if they actually can go out on the field and play, if they're not injured. And then you have Tua, who's also at his press conference saying, he's not going to wear a Guardian cap. Why? Because it's personal choice, which is like, okay, valid. The NFL isn't requiring players to wear a Guardian cap. So you can't be too mad at him for saying that. But it's like, is anyone telling any of these players, hey, this is a dangerous, like genuinely dangerous sport? Because those in charge of said sport don't really want to, actually put guardrails in place for these players to really be protected. And then you add the layers of like toxic masculinity. I am sure there are plenty of either former players, spectators, coaches, etc., who feel like, oh no, they just need to go out and play the way we were playing back in the 80s. Why do y'all want other people to suffer? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Jeff Pearlman made a great point on a TikTok he posted recently, which is kind of what I was trying to get at earlier, about, the NFL does not see these players as people. They see them as product. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Because if you actually saw them as people, you would make sure they're playing the game in a way that's, yeah, the risk might still be there, but the risk may not, ideally wouldn't be as high. But no. Instead, because of, the way things are right now, you have quarterbacks like Tua who are, saying that they, appreciate concern, but they love the game to the death of them, and that, they won't wear a Guardian cap because of personal choice. He's not even near 30 like that. And then, yes, fans get frustrated because next thing you know, you have players who are talking about how, laws affect them. And it's like, well, yes, because there are players who also live in the United States and have things that they have to deal with outside of the field. Like, really? So, again, between Deshaun Watson's injury on Sunday and Tua being Tua, and I feel like, we're headed into, what week are we in? Week 7, week 8? Lord, I can't do math. It's terrible. Okay, we're headed into week 8. And I would just like to say, things aren't looking too great for the NFL right now. They're hot ass mess. That's all I can say. And I'll end this by saying that I genuinely hope at some point Tua, and honestly, not just Tua, but all of these players can be around people who actually give a fuck about their well-being off of the field and, on the field. And that, the NFL should absolutely stop protecting shitty ass men and terrible people. So I stand by that. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and however you're doing. If you're not doing too great, I hope that you're able to find a little bit of joy today somehow, some way. This is a rough cut. This is the only cut I'm doing. I definitely just word vomited. If you watched almost all 7 minutes of this, thank you. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you later. Okay. Bye.